All right, let's dive into this, shall we? You're looking at 12 upcoming hack and slash games hitting in 2025. And wow, what a list! First up on the list is Bloodrush Undying Wish on PC. This one's promising fast-paced combat in a gothic world.
Oh, nice.
Where death, well, it's not so permanent.
Right.
We're talking permadeath. So I'm already feeling the pressure.
That permadeath element, it really speaks to a certain type of player, right? The one who loves that hardcore experience. They thrive on those high stakes. Every decision matters. Mastering that combat system is essential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every run is a high wire act. You mess up, you got to start over.
You do.
Adapt, learn from your mistakes.
Totally.
Speaking of adapting, the next game, Hyper Lightbreaker, also on PC. This one's got a roguelike structure, but with a cool twist.
Okay.
5 lives per run before restarting.
Oh, interesting.
But here's the best part, co-op with crossplay.
Oh.
So you can team up with friends, tackle those Abyss Kings together.
That 5 live system, I think it's a smart move because you get the roguelike elements.
Yeah.
But it's also accessible.
Right.
You can experiment without being like, oof, I got to start all over again.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
It is.
And having that co-op element brings in a whole new layer of strategy.
Definitely. Having to rely on your teammate.
It changes everything.
It does, yeah.
I'm already picturing like me and a friend just frantically trying to strategize. Like, how do we make these 5 lives count?
Absolutely.
Okay, so from roguelites, we shift gears.
Yeah.
We're going to a historical epic, Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Okay.
PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. We're talking massive battles set during the Three Kingdoms period in ancient China. You know, sign me up.
Oh, awesome.
But what's really interesting is this one features an original protagonist.
I was going to say, that's different for this series, right?
Yeah. I think that's a really cool
It's a fresh perspective.
departure, yeah. Like you can experience those epic battles, but from a whole new point of view.
Right. Maybe even attract new players.
For sure.
Who've never played Dynasty Warriors.
And of course, it wouldn't be Dynasty Warriors without the option to just conquer those battles with your friends in multiplayer.
For sure.
Love that. Okay, so next we have Steel Effigy for PC. This one's kind of a mystery.
Okay.
We know it's set in a steampunk world.
Steampunk. Cool.
Single player and online co-op.
I like the auctions.
But what are your thoughts on like a steampunk hack and slash? I mean, what are the possibilities?
Oh, man. My brain's already going. I mean, are we talking clockwork automatons as enemies? These elaborate attack patterns?
Right.
Or are we wielding weapons powered by ether? Like, what are the unique properties?
Right, like the weapons themselves could be so cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool aesthetic.
Yeah, and I'm picturing those boss fights. Like a giant gear grinding contraption.
Oh, that
like, oh my god.
You'd be awesome.
That would be intense. Okay, from clockwork gears to a world ravaged by, get this, dragon blood.
Oh, wow.
This is Dragonkin the Banished. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Okay, so the premise. A world in chaos, monstrous creatures running rampant. This just screams epic adventure.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to choose from 4 heroes
Cool.
to hunt down these ancestral dragons.
Nice.
And the goal is to uncover the truth behind like what corrupted them.
You know, I'm intrigued by this narrative, right? Like uncovering that mystery of what happened to the dragons.
Yeah.
Coupled with choosing your hero, that suggests player agency.
Right, you're making choices that affect the story.
Yeah.
I love that. So you're not just hacking and slashing, you're unraveling a mystery,
Absolutely.
forging your own path through this world. Okay, let's talk Homura Hime for PC. This one really caught my eye because the premise is so unique.
Okay.
So picture this. Humans and demons, they coexist.
Interesting.
But souls have started transforming into archdemons.
Wow.
And it's up to Homura Hime to purify the world
Wow.
and uncover the truth
Sounds epic.
behind these transformations. So we've got that classic good versus evil,
Right.
but there's that added layer of human and demon coexistence.
Yeah, and the soul transformations add a cool layer to the whole thing. It makes you think about morality and identity.
It's a darker,
Yeah.
more complex take on the Chosen One narrative.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, next. Burning Sword Death Sun on PC. This title.
Oh, poetic.
Yeah.
I like that.
It is.
Very dramatic.
It is. So we follow Zhang Ixian, and he is on a quest for vengeance in a world where justice is a sword forged in fire.
It's that classic vengeance tale.
It is.
It's classic for a reason.
Yeah.
It's that primal desire for justice.
It's retribution.
Absolutely, yeah.
What I'm wondering is how will they handle the morality of that?
Right. Is he going to find redemption?
Right.
Or is he going to succumb to the darkness?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Will there be different paths you can take that affect his fate?
That would be really cool.
I think so too. Okay, now for something totally different, Deadhaus Sonata, a PC game where you play as the undead,
Whoa.
fighting for dominance against humanity.
That's a twist.
I know, right? It's a total subversion of the typical hack and slash.
Yeah, we're the bad guys now.
Right. We become the darkness.
Exactly.
And it makes you question those ideas of good and evil, right?
Sure.
Like, who are the real monsters?
Right.
Plus, you can play with friends because it has multiplayer and crossplay, which I love. Explore this twisted world together. I'm also intrigued by this idea of being a steward of the House of the Dead. What does that even mean?
I don't know, but
I don't know, but it sounds really
it sounds really cool.
cool.
I'm into it.
Yeah, okay. Time to crank up the volume because Genokids on PC is about to rock our world.
Oh.
All right, so you're in a band.
Yeah.
Aliens are invading. Your instruments are your weapons. Single player and online co-op. Music is your weapon.
This is such a fun concept.
I know, right? It's like so out there.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how they're going to translate that into the gameplay.
Yeah, how do you fight with musical instruments?
Like, are you strumming power chords to unleash attacks?
I love that.
Or are you using, like, drum solos to create shockwaves?
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
I'm already imagining that soundtrack. Just pure energy.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, if you're looking for a post-apocalyptic challenge with a touch of style,
Right.
we've got Lethal Honor, Order of the Apocalypse on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. It's a roguelite set in this dark, gritty world, but it's rendered in this comic book style.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I'm really digging the aesthetic.
You know, it's a smart choice for a roguelite to be set in a post-apocalyptic world, right?
Yeah.
Because you have that unpredictable nature of a roguelike with that permadeath, those randomized elements, and that kind of reflects a world on the brink.
Yeah, it really does, like that chaos and desperation.
Totally.
And then the comic book style just adds this whole other layer.
Yeah, it sets it apart from the other post-apocalyptic games out there.
Right.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. From post-apocalyptic landscapes, we're jumping into a theatrical world with Phantom Hellcat.
Right.
On PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series XS, you're navigating these deadly plays to rescue a loved one from demonic forces.
Oh.
So theatrical.
That's a whole new world of level design.
Right.
And enemy encounters.
Yeah.
Like, imagine those stages transforming.
It's going to be amazing.
And the props are the weapons.
It's so creative.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm already picturing those boss fights with these, like, larger-than-life villains,
Sure.
spotlights, and just, it's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah. I'm here for it.
Okay, last but not least, we have Wekufu coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Series S, PC, and Xbox One. We follow Sakinko, an outcast seeking vengeance for her father's death.
Oh.
But she's also got this burden of protecting her people.
So we've got themes of vengeance, duty, identity.
Yeah, it's a really compelling setup
It is.
for a narrative. And I'm also just drawn to that art style. Like, it's so vibrant and hand-drawn.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just covered 12 upcoming hack-and-slash games.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So out of all these upcoming games, which ones are you most excited for?
That's a tough one.
I know, right?
But I think Deadhaus Sonata is at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing as the undead, that's so unique.
It is. It's such a cool concept.
Yeah. I want to see where they go with it.
Totally. For me, I think it's Wekufu.
Oh, nice.
That art style just blew me away.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah.
And that story, so much potential.
Absolutely.
So it looks like we've both got a lot to look forward to.
We do.
So to everyone listening,
Yeah.
get ready. 2025 is going to be a great year for hack and slash fans.
It is.
So many incredible games coming out.
So many.
With all these awesome games, I guess the question is,
Yeah, what are you going to play first?
which one will you choose to unleash your inner warrior?
Good question.
Check out the show notes for links to all the games we discussed.
Yeah, check them out.
Let us know which ones you're most excited for.
Yeah, we want to know.
And until next time, happy gaming, everyone.
Happy gaming.